know what, Gat? It would also be advantageous if I hadn't muted myself in like 3 places. So, obvious. To start out, we're mainly going to be testing out the audio stuff because I set up this mic about an hour or so ago and didn't really have time to zero in on the settings. And as I've learned, audio is my weakest, really my weakest aspect when it comes to streaming. I know nothing about it and I can't comprehend it super well. So, 2 things to determine first, Gat. 2 things to determine first, Gat. Okay, Ash just texted me to speak up. So, I'm going to turn up my mic to see if that helps. Yay or nay, is the mic level okay? Okay, Gat says he can't type in chat, so let me take this over here. Oh, yeah, that will do it. Let me just clear that out then. And I don't know if this is going to be something that might be easier to do on Discord. Oops, I accidentally closed the chat on my side. I'm still learning. My volume's way too low. How about this? I turned it to about 50%. I've also got the mic arm as far away as possible. And I can move it up if need be. Okay. I'm about a third of the distance closer to myself now. How is that? And to confirm, is it just I'm coming through quiet or that the desktop audio is just too loud for me? Okay, let's... About 2/3 closer now. How about that? Okay, so that's a good spot and it's not my way. Ash actually had this mounted on some sort of like arm that I had to set up on here, so I'm just trying to like moving it around. Actually, you probably saw it when you were over that one time ages ago. Okay, so mic audio okay? Really? Is there too much background noise, like from my typing? Yeah, I was worried about the desktop audio being too loud, so I set everything down to like 30 or 40%. One of my main concerns right now with the mic is... So the mic is at... it's at max. Wait, actually, hold on. I forgot there's a dial on the mic for volume that I had turned down. How about this? We're at about 1/3 on the mic now, after it being maxed in OBS. Okay, interesting. Let's go up to 2/3. So we are at we're at 2/3 mic volume on the actual mic itself now. Slight difference. I'll just crank it all the way up. Put this bad boy at 11. Yeah. It is weird having this like big like pill thing next to my head. Oh my god. So the only other thing I could think to do is I can move the arm a little bit closer so that it's like a foot from my left eye. There's no cam. A foot sounds far, but it's scary. There's no cam. There's no cam. I'll be honest. I'm going more of like a PNG tuber, no cam kind of VTuber route because I don't like being perceived. I've got like a little character. He's a mage who that I've kind of like tested in my head. He's a mage, but he only knows how to do like magic that's frog related, and so he if I switch to the other thing, let me see, there you go. Where is it? I think I still have it. Yeah, let me take off his hat. Yeah, eventually, probably next month. I'm still working on some of these overlays. Like I just got a free preset one. I deleted some of the stuff in the middle because it was very busy, and I'm not getting donations and subs right now, let's be honest. I'm literally just starting out. But I want to get like an actual PNG tuber frog instead of this picture of a frog that jumped over my shoulder and splatted into a window at a car dealership. I got a really close-up photo of him and I was like, yep, that's my guy. Well, the funniest part is that I told the technician that, and then he tried to catch it and it ran away from him, and then he got freaked out when it pissed on him. And so I was chasing the frog around the dealership behind the counters so that I could get him outside. And they were just watching me. That's so close. I'll move it. Is that better? Also, how are any of the additional noises? Like, are we getting... If I tippity type, are we getting... Okay. So, are we getting any, like, tippity type noises, clickety clacks, joystick sounds? Are those coming through a lot too? I mean, that's good. If it's barely there, that's better than my previous ones. So my previous ones, my joysticks were somehow louder than me. Which I still don't fully get how the hell that happened, but it is what it is. Yeah, this mic had several settings for like different directional setups, like stereo and omni, and I did one that's like Cardino, which was listed as the best for this sort of setup, where it's like talk to the front of the mic kind of thing. Let's see. But let me know if you think we need any. Turn down the decibel. Let's see. Let's hit it like right there. So let me see. I copied the condenser setup that I had on the headset, but I have it off right now. Let me screenshot you the settings I have it at based on the recommendation I saw, because I'm a little baby when it comes to audio, and I don't know nothing. So that should be waiting for you in Discord. I mean, you got way more than me. Honestly, like, legitimately, setting up all these scenes and everything and additional applications and extensions, that was fine. I was like, okay, yeah, I got that, yeah. It makes sense, go. It's good. Even setting up the restream thing, that seems to be working. I need another. Currently, I only have one monitor. I'd like another monitor so I can move the stream manager over there, so I can see chat a bit better. Currently, I just have it on my phone, but in typical scuffed setup, my power cord's only about 2 foot. Yeah, as I'm doing this kind of cheaply, since it's just a new setup hobby, I inquired to my mom if her office, her office, because it's her business, has any spare monitors, because I believe she offered me one 6 months ago, and I was like, no, I don't need any monitors. What would I need extra monitors for? So I guess another thing to check in on is how is the breathing? As an asthmatic, breathing loud sometimes is life. So but it makes me anxious. I guess I can go back to the first screen. Turn up the output gain to... Oh, that's lovely that the breathing hasn't shown up at all. I have pushed the output gain to 10 as recommended by you. How does it sound now? Yay, we have progress. Are there any other settings that you recommend? When Tanner first walked me through stuff like this, he had me, I mean, granted, we were using way shittier equipment, and it was like, yeah, I know, Ash tells me all the time. I usually just tell her, I'm not soft-spoken, you're just deaf. Because her dad's, like, been pretty deaf for a long time, and I just jokingly tell her to say. But yeah, when Tanner had me set stuff up 4+ years ago, he had me set up a gain, compressor, noise gate, and noise suppression. I have... Well, actually, I don't think I even had the noise gate on. Wait, not the noise gate. What have I done? Compressor. Okay. Hold on. I don't have the... How about now? I just made a slight change. And that slight change is actually turning on... I'm actually turning on the... Oh, God. Too much? Too much? Yeah. Oh, okay. So the thing is, when I made that original change, I didn't actually turn it on. I'll turn it back. Okay. Once you started panic typing, I was like, oh fuck, that down, go down, down. It looks like it's clipping though. I'm hitting red occasionally. Is it cutting out at all? Put the gain back to 0. Okay, gain is back to 0. Actually, I'll just turn off this compressor. The one that I made in OBS. Okay, I currently have it turned, the extra compressor filter turned off. Here. Yeah, I kind of was wondering if Discord would be better. Well, let me put that back to where it was. I'll turn down the royalty-free music in the background so it's not too much. I don't know how that even worked. I never heard a goddamn thing. Oh god, what if Discord's using the wrong thing? Hold on. I made all these changes and I don't know what Discord is using for anything. Voice and video. Okay, default and default. That's not gonna work. Getting my headset. How is this?
A little low.
Oh, but okay.
Oh, I can hear myself come through.
How? I got headphones on.
No, through the Twitch stream.
Oh, yeah, I guess that does make sense because you're coming through my desktop audio. Hello, Gatlin. Thank you for all the help, for I'm a dumb lad.
You're good.
Okay, so I can share my screen with you too if that'll make it easier because I feel like it would.
You're good. So what I'm doing now, I just turned your volume in Discord all the way down so that way I can just hear what you sound like through the stream.
I think this.
But then you get the live feedback. Oh, yep, I see your desktop.
Oh, but it doesn't show. Doesn't show the window. Interesting. Let me see if I can switch which one it's showing you. No.
Yeah. Do you have anything else affecting the audio stream?
No, not that I know of. Why, did something change?
Hey, you're back. I was saying I was trying to figure out the difference between like why is it on Discord you sound just perfect, but on Twitch it's low.
On Twitch it's back to being low? Or it had been low previously? Oh,
Lower
than it was?
Like if you project a little more and speak with more authority, it comes through perfectly. And then you sound great, but
that's really hard for me. My voice is not very deep, and I am soft-spoken.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like when you flipped on that condenser or whatever it was that you had turned on, you were coming through amazing. But then what happened is when you spoke with a little more volume, it caused it to overdrive.
Much. So I've turned that secondary filtered compressor back on at 0. How does that sound? Because I can bump that up as well, just maybe not to 10.
Can you try turning it up a little bit?
Yeah, let's do increments of 2.
Yeah, try just a little bit.
Okay, so we are at 2 currently. I don't know why I'm explaining it. You can see it.
Noticeably better. Try 4.
Try 4. Yeah, I know it disappeared. I hit enter. I hit enter and everything went away. Okay, let's put that back up to 4 and not hit enter. How about that?
I just start talking when it's
Okay, it is currently at 4. How is this?
This sounds good.
This sounds good.
Try doing something that's loud, like a laugh or. Yeah.
Did that cut out?
No, I mean like speaking. Sorry.
Oh.
No, it caught it, but it was a clap. Like.
Oh no, that was my tongue. I'm just really good at tongue clicking.
Oh, it sounded like a clap.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's the dumbest party trick I have, and I'm also afraid to use it most times in crowded areas. Like Austin tried to get me to do it at work, but I was legitimately terrified that like I would cause an incident. But I do use it to locate Ash inside of stores sometimes. Because I'll just click and she'll be like, over here.
I see.
It tends to work out, but let me see. But if this is an okay level,
I think that might be. Yeah, no, you sound good. I don't have my volume turned up terribly high. It's about where I normally would have it. You're coming through clear. The background music isn't overpowering or anything. I can hear you clearly over the background music.
Oh, that's excellent. In case of a moment where I'm too loud, do I need to set up noise gate or noise suppression or anything? Probably noise suppression. It's probably a gate, right?
I believe OBS calls it a noise gate, which might be the actual, but that might be the actual technical term. Hang on a second. I'm going to switch from the Twitch audio back over to the Discord audio. The delay is starting to mess with me. There we go. Okay, so yeah, I was going to say, I know with audio, for me, it would be a high pass filter is what it would be called, but Well, that would be for frequencies, not actual like gain. So yeah, it might be a noise gate. That might be the actual correct term. I'm getting too pedantic about this.
This is fine.
Yeah, a noise gate. So something to just cut off if it goes too high.
I feel like becoming pedantic and overly explaining is one of the reasons that Jake is like, I feel like you and Gat are like engineering minded and I am not.
Oh, from Jake's point of view? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's definitely part of it.
Let's see. These are settings that I stole from a Reddit thread when I was trying to figure out how to set things up. I don't currently have this turned on. Let me see. I'll go ahead and turn it on and see how it impacts things. Okay, I'm going to talk a little bit. Actually, I'm going to do my other dumb party trick, which is having the Jabberwocky from Lewis Carroll memorized.
Sure, then I'm going to switch to the Twitch audio. Give me 1 sec. All right, there we go.
Okay. Because this will at least have some sustained talking. It's "'Twas brillig and the slithy toes and guide and gimble in the wade, o mimsy o the buttergroves and the munrats that raid. Beware the Jabberwock, my son, the jaws that bite, the claws that snatch. Beware the Jup bird and shun the frumious bandersnatch. He took the vorpal sword in hand, long time the lynx and foe he sought. So rested he by the tum-tum tree and sat a while in thought. And as an uffish thought he stood the Jabberwock with eyes of flame came whiffling through the tawdry wood and burbled as it came. 1, 2, 1, 2, and through the vorpal blade went snicker snack. He left it dead, and with his head he went galumphing back. And hast thou slain the Jabberwock? Oh, come to my arms, my beamish boy. Oh, frabjeste, kalukale. He chortled in his joy. 'Twas brillig and the slithy toes, and guide and gimble in the wave. Oh, mimsy with the buttergroves and the munrats that raid. Acceptable levels? Probably could have just done one stanza.
That's
that
impressive
was too long.
that you have that memorized.
Yeah, I read it like 3 times in 7th grade, and apparently that's one of those things that was like, I live in your brain now.
I also have those, like, every time this exact topic comes up of just random stuff that you remember.
Yeah.
I always remember this as the example for me, which is binomial nomenclature.
I always enjoyed having to go through like the binomial nomenclature and taxonomy stuff. It was always interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah, something about it just wedged itself deep in the brain and it just stayed there. And then every once in a while, I'll be talking with Mandy, and another thing will pop up where it's like, oh yeah, there's this random shit that I remember.
Yeah. But let's see, with all of that, was there any noticeable change? I guess we never really, like, yelled or anything. To see
True.
if
Yeah.
activate the gate.
I mean, you come through good, so I can hear you perfectly good.
So these settings would only impact if it got too loud, correct?
What, a noise gate?
Yeah.
If you're trying to show your screen in Discord, it's not displaying.
What? What about now?
Yeah. Oh, I'm an idiot. I have to click to watch the stream. Ignore me.
It happens. I mean, I spent the first minute talking, not realizing I was muted in OBS, muted on the mic, and
that'll do it. Okay, so close threshold, open threshold. I want to say that's your high and your low and high, right?
That would make sense.
So would the open threshold be the low and close be the high? I feel like that's what makes the low. Hey! Oh, thanks.
I mean, just
Yeah,
looking.
I think that's what makes the most intuitive sense.
Yeah, I was about to say when I look at the
Is this, you said that these were the settings you got off a Reddit thread?
Yeah, but it was one of these, as with a lot of audio related ones, they were like, these don't work for everyone, and it's going to depend on your environment and your headset. And I was like, I need specifics. I deal in networking.
I mean, true. Yeah, and the stuff I know about audio is just from a middling amount of it being a hobby.
Let me see. Let me try and like be loud, which is embarrassing to do on command. Like in the middle of a heated moment in a game, I can be loud, but like
you could try.
I mean, I'll probably just do the same thing I do at Ash when I'm trying to be loud, which is like,
That sounded great.
It didn't cut.
It didn't overdrive or anything.
Oh, that's lovely. Okay, so I'll probably leave those in place then. Just have these two on.
So, I think you're good, dude.
Yay! Thank you, Galen. Jake brought up again that we should do another boys' lunch.
Happy to help.
Once Austin comes back, which I agree with, before he goes out for a while.
He's back. He got back today.
Yeah, I see him playing Brawlhalla. But
yeah, all right, switching back to Discord.
Yeah, we want to.
There we go.
How bad is the delay? I have it on low latency mode, which I was understanding possibly incorrectly
it's like a 5-second-ish delay.
Is there a way to shorten that, or is that the norm?
I believe that's gonna be, I forget if it's a setting in Twitch or OBS. I forget which one. I think OBS has it. Let's see here. Yeah, your Discord volume is still just a little bit more than Twitch, but Twitch is good.
Okay. I'm trying to see if I see anything that obviously would shorten the delay. It's one of these things where it's like my first two ones when I did it, the delay seemed very short, but as other ones go up, it seems longer. I don't know if there's more stuff going on my network.
Well, I mean, like a 5 to 10 second delay is typical. From what I remember, you put that delay on to make OBS be able to sync up all the other stuff, right? Mm-hmm. So like when because like your microphone source, your screen recording, and the computer audio can all be at like different timings, maybe would be a word to use.
I'm envisioning just like TDM, where it's just inserting packets for other things.
Time division multiply. Yeah. I mean, pretty much, dude. Like, so yeah.
Okay.
That's the point of the delay, as far as I understand.
Yeah. I will. Next boys' lunch though, I will buy yours just because I appreciate all the help. Because
thanks.
I've been focused. I've been hyper focused on doing this, but like this section specifically has been one of these things where I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing, and I don't know how to know what I'm doing. All directions seem to be like it's conditional on other aspects that I also don't understand how they impact specific conditions.
Yeah, it's almost like having to map out all the interactions in your head just so you can understand if you change this thing, what else will it affect?
Let me see. That switch. It did. There we go. There's that bad boy. And yeah. Wow. Okay, I'm switching to a game now to try and see if the desktop audio is still good. It's probably going to be a little bit of a...
All right, switch to Twitch audio. The game's coming through.
And is it still at a acceptable level so that it's not like blowing anything out? I'm not overpowered by it. It's not overpowered by me. My boy.
I mean, the game a little bit quiet, I guess. My boy.
He's my favorite. His name's Krill.
But I mean quiet as in the nature of the game.
I mean, I can up the volume. Let's try it at... What's these? And the cat box is full.
Okay, yeah, I can hear the music in the background. It's pleasant.
Much better than it was on the other one. I think 5 is where I need to be. 5.
Mm-hmm.
This is a very cute game. I played with Cody. I played it a lot with my wife. I have like 160 hours into it. And I feel like no one I've ever talked to knows about this game.
Oh, nice. Is this like a survival type?
It's a roguelite that was pitched to me as FTL meets Don't Starve. So you're managing your resources to try and keep the ship afloat, i.e. like wood, and you're going across the map. I'll do 5 on this one. You're going across the map and having to fight bosses when you get to the end of each level. And it has an ascension, what I'm just calling an ascension or lighthouse mode, similar to Slay the Spire, where you can increase the difficulty. So sometime next week, I'm doing the hardest boat on the hardest difficulty. It's the last one I have to unlock for that boat. But I legitimately streamed this for 6 hours, doing one long endless run on Friday. I almost crashed the game 5 times, became unkillable, and was doing like a... I mean, I can send you a clip of it, or you could find it on the Twitch channel. As you can see well, I guess it's a little bit behind, so I guess you can't see. Oh, can you type in chat for me, just so I can make sure that chat box in the corner actually works? I've not tested it.
Oh, yeah.
Also, is the quality on the stream coming through okay? It's my first time using Restream, so I don't know how much that impacts the actual, like, fidelity.
What's Restream do? But yeah, it's looking good.
Restream sets it up so that it's streaming to YouTube and Twitch at the same time.
Ah, okay. Did you lean back away from the microphone for a second there?
I was looking at my phone, which is the other direction. Is this better?
Ah, yes. Okay. It started to sound a little more like this.
Yeah, which makes sense. I have longer cables.
Well, maybe not that low a volume.
Yeah,
I backed up too far, but.
So, but yeah, on my 6-hour run, as you can see, those shots do like 10 damage, 13-ish damage. I was doing 70k plus damage a shot.
Mm-hmm.
I was critting for 125k and was like melting bosses in less than 5 seconds. I only called it because I was taking a shot each time and I'd been at it for 6 hours. Like, I was gonna go for the damage cap, but once I realized the damage cap was not 5 digits, it must be at least 6. I was like, I'm tired. I'm going to bed. Mm-hmm. But yeah, this is a great 2-player game.
Oh, this almost has some like tower defense type elements to it.
Yeah, the main objective is obviously like keeping the ship loaded, and I'm gonna grab that piece of wood. I don't really need it. So on this difficulty level, so like that shot would instant damage the ship, which is not a feature in like the regular mode. I'll keep this. I don't really need it. But the obviously keeping the ship like not damage, keeping your guns reloaded, keeping things off of the ship or from hitting the ship. And then you just kind of go across. And each run is really only like an hour to hour. Oh, yes. Oh, if I can get... Okay, I'm already saying fuck the wood. If... Each run's only like an hour, hour and a half. So like you can just like play around and it'd be like a nice chill time. And be like, yep, that was enough. I don't have enough money for the shop. And it's... You can put all sorts of things in these games.
How is Ash feeling on the audio volumes?
I don't know that she's watching anymore, which is fine.
Okay.
She was downstairs
no,
eating.
No, it actually looks like a pretty solid. I think I might pitch it.
Yeah, Cody bought it. He bought it for Alyssa. I'm literally... I wish... Unfortunately, the game's kind of at the end of its like production cycle. It only got like 2 DLCs, which kind of added more guys and these new ships and lighthouse modes, which is great. Especially since the game was, when I bought it, was only $15. I've sunk 160 hours into this thing. Like, that's really good value for money. I feel like they had an opportunity to do more, but they're a small company out of Quebec, so
no, I
like...
agree.
I really want the egg bounce item. But as with any other roguelite, like you can get items that have synergies. So as you see, or will see in just a moment, the a guy exploded while one of them had an egg filled with oil on them, and so it caused him to take 100 damage. Instead of the 17 that it is.
Yeah, now I'm looking for the eggs.
Oh, is it that far behind? No, it doesn't look like it. I should be... Okay, fuck this raven. Friendship with Oilbird over. New best friend, Firebird. Can you... So, What just happened on your screen? Do I even have the Firebird? Because I have my phone running with the stream, and I do not have the Firebird yet.
Yeah.
Okay, so my phone's probably just behind because it's on cell, and also the Twitch player has never played well with my phone. Which is part of the reason that I don't watch Twitch as much, because it never wants to load properly on my phone. But yeah, the Firebird is the Explosion Bird is my favorite bird.
Are you using the app or the web?
Let's see. I'm checking right now, sorry. What are you?
You're good.
Yeah, it pivoted me towards the app. Also, when you typed, I forgot to say because I got distracted. I don't know why I'm blowing my money here. I should have saved it. When you typed, I did not see it show up in the little chat box on the left. I don't know if you ended up seeing it do that.
I did see it, yeah.
Oh, okay. So it must just be that because I have the chat overlay window up on my phone, that it's not showing up properly.
Alright, I just hit enter on time to test the chat delay.
Oh.
And there it is.
I took a damage. That's sad. So yeah, that last ship is like perpetually 2 shots from death. That would have... If I had taken that damage, I would have been 1 shot until I could like refill the soul lantern thingy. Which makes it very stressful, but so much fun.
Mm-hmm. I mean, perfectly easy games are not that much fun.
Right.
Kind of ruins it a little bit.
Where are we on that delay check?
Oh, it was already there and gone.
Oh,
I had said, I was like, and there it is. Like, here, I'll do it again. So I'm on Discord audio, so me and you are talking real time now. There's no delay to the talk. So we'll do Testy Testerton delay question mark. All right, hitting enter now.
Okay.
Enter.
I could use that.
So it's like 4 seconds.
Oh, that's not bad at all. I think my phone is just way out of sync or something.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that was probably like 10 seconds that it stays up for. I counted to 9, but
So to confirm, the 10 seconds is how long it stayed on screen?
yep.
Okay. I think there's a slow chat feature that I could turn on to make it stay on for longer.
Yeah, that'd probably be helpful for you, just that way you don't miss that stuff. Or if it could just be rolling, although I don't know how much that would mess with the gameplay. If that bottom left corner is important.
For this game, it is not. Jesus. Oh, I'm getting such good items. So, first of all, what I have right now, couple things. One, this bird makes it so that this bird statue makes it so that the bird drops eggs faster, which is great because one of the big problems with the birds is occasionally you'll run into instances where you have no eggs, so they're hard to rely on. But because I have that, I can probably pitch the shell. This boat's specialty, the eggs will disappear. This boat's specialty is if you throw in a tendril, which is like that little blue glowing thing that I ate a second ago on accident, you can re-roll an item, which is pretty handy. But here I got some really good items. This now has a 10% chance to bounce, so my eggs may ricochet off and hit multiple people and just keep exploding. And I got this shuriken, which basically makes a like demon wind shuriken underneath my shots. I can triplicate. I've got ideas. And 20% chance of them getting on fire or ice, which is why you've been seeing some like elemental effects been going on.
Yeah, I noticed that some of the I'm gonna say monsters, I don't know what else to call them, were like frozen.
Yeah. I don't remember when you unlock it, but you unlock the ability to pay 5 tendril to start with a random item. And that was the one it gave me. But part of the reason this little Krillstoff is my boy is he has a shorter paddle swing and does more damage with the paddle, which makes it so that you are very effective at fighting things off the ship and ricocheting stuff back, which at the more difficult levels, like the video you tested for me earlier today, that's to me is key for being able to like smack some of these guys around. I'll put a tendril in there, and I won't re-roll yet because we're about to go to the re-roll station. So I don't need the shell. Honestly, the shell is It does like 4 damage or 7 damage or something. Ice piercing, don't really care about. I'll take another bird.
Water glows.
Yeah. I guess I could have re-rolled that wood to maybe get money so that I can eventually go to the shop, since I wasted all my money gambling like an idiot. I went there on autopilot. So it's a thing that we do when Ash plays. She uses a character that lets your ammo slowly regenerate. It's not enough to like stay ahead of it if you constantly shoot. Like she'll have to stop and wait. But what she'll do is you can shove the bags of money in here, and when you shoot, it's a widespread shot that with each person it hits, it gives you additional money. So she'll use that character to just constantly farm money so we can get a bunch of items. I don't really do it on single play just because I feel like it's hard to manage by your... Oh my god.
Well, what happened?
The ricocheting eggs plus shurikens just causing explosions all over the place.
Oh.
I don't know if it happened on stream yet, but it's this is a good run. This will be, if I finish this run without dying, which I'm not really worried about. This is one of Ash's favorite items. It multiplies, it doubles the amount of sand dollars, which is money, that you get for everything. So if you couple that with her love of putting the money in the thing, it just makes an economy run so good. We'll end games with like 3,000 gold. Armor. Oh, crit. Because I have such good items, I kind of don't need to really do much right now. It's kind of running itself.
Sir, we call that peak efficiency in the industry.
You gotta remember, I'm very used to doing like the way hard mode ones. So I'm used to being like frantically running all over the boat, putting out fires, reflecting shit back.
No, I'm with you. That's like when I play Helldivers.
I still have not played that. It looks like fun, but I was in my not buying shit arc, so I kind of skipped it, and I feel like I may have like missed the wave. But that might not be true. I don't know.
I mean, Jake was saying kind of something similar, that he feels like he missed the wave, but I mean, it's still going. Yeah, the initial popularity surge. Yeah, that's, I think, waning now, but I mean, that's how it is for all games.
Yeah, no, it's extremely fair.
And there's still stuff happening. Like last week, I was telling Chando about how there's in Helldivers, you often get a choice between 2 planets, and each planet will have some type of new weapon that you can get. So it's like, you know, pick which weapon you want to get, right? We had an option for cluster, anti-personnel rocket launcher, and anti-tank mines. Well, everyone went for the rocket launcher. And then it came up again, and it was save this planet of people or go for the mines. And everyone chose to go for the people. And on Reddit, everyone's joking about it, right? Like, oh, we had to go save the people on the planet because there's, you know, think of the children. And then someone made a joke, they're like, yeah, think of the children, they yearn for the mines, right? Like, make that joke.
That's one thing you know what? I just realized something. My ship can manage itself, but I don't think I ever changed like categories or nothing.
Well, it gets better because that post gained a lot of.
Oh, there's a fire on the boat. Hold on.
Oh no! What's with this crab?
Yeah, if he gets too close, they will attack. The squids will also freeze you in place. I'll fix the category in just a second. I don't know how to do it through restream though. I know how to do it through Twitch, but I don't think that'll update the YouTube one. Okay.
I don't know. That is where I just do not know.
Yeah, it's a learning process. Let's see. Let's gaming Ship of Fools. Okay, I can probably clear out.
So that joke was a popular joke to make on the threads on the Reddit, right? Well, the studio played off of that, and they put out a new one, a new major order, where once again it was 2 planets, and one had the anti-tank mines, but the other one was save this orphanage of children. They're like literally playing off the joke of the children yearn for the mines.
That is pretty good.
And that's why I still enjoy playing the game.
I will say one thing I really like.
And that's why
That was me trying to pull up the YouTube to see if it showed anything updated. Don't be honest, I don't know how YouTube streaming works. I literally just signed up because I was like, if I can multi-stream, why not? Can you check if it shows the Twitch category has updated for me?
Still says just chatting. Let me refresh. Maybe I have to refresh. Nope, still says just chatting.
Okay.
There's tags. The tags are all here, like roguelike, roguelite, cozy chaos, etc.
Okay, I will keep that in mind. I think part of it is that in Restream it doesn't have, so under gaming, it had a just chatting subsection that I could pick as a tag. I manually typed in Ship of Fools, so it seems like it might have less options to discern from.
Now, there you go.
Yeah.
Now it just changed.
So I manually did that in the stream manager. Okay. So that's fine. It's learning time. Yeah, I do love the like camaraderie and kind of silliness that has spawned from Helldivers. Kind of like the same thing that pops up around Stormtrooper Troopers, which is makes sense. They're just they're one and the same. Like
I agree. No, I totally agree. I get all into it. Like pretty much a bunch of us are just role playing Starship Troopers, really.
I missed.
No.
Yes.
Yeah, it's fun, dude. To be like stand on top of a cliff and throw down like a 500k or something like that, and be like for Super Earth, you know, it's just fun.
I heard that they were adding an additional enemy type that was supposedly from the first game, but
It's been hinted at. Nothing official has been said.
Got it.
But we do have some indications. So like there's a companion app, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there was someone who joined up. I noticed on Twitch it went from 4 to 5.
That's
By random person.
yeah.
So the companion app has a number of enemies killed on it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it shows a third enemy having a few deaths on Super Earth for that third alien type.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of confirmed that it exists in some capacity in the game. There's just that is it. That is the only real data that we have got.
How fucky would it be if it's gonna be? I know nothing about the first game, but I was just thinking it'd be so funny if it was like the spy from TF2, where it presents as other Helldivers, but it's actually has a class that just kind of like.
That would be great.
Don't want to do it.
Got them rainbow eggs.
I'm gonna do it. The thing is, so that shop actually takes health. As you see, I lost 6 life, but I'm not stressed about it because I mean the only damage I've taken thus far, besides one very stupid damage, was me being alt tabbed out of the game and the ship catching on fire. I'll reroll one time. Yes, I will take bounce. Okay, so I'm 2-shot now. God, it's gonna be so funny if the hubris just kills it. Actually, you know what? I don't need this whetstone. So the reason I like the peacock.
I don't know.
The reason I like the peacock is that it lays eggs of every type, and it also lays 2 eggs at a time. So we're gonna be inundated with eggs.
Don't be eaten.
That was one of the last items to unlock in the original version of the game. You had to get every single type of bird, which meant you had to do random run. I never noticed the ship turns red like this. I've never died with it before. This is probably the ship I've played with the least. Yeah, as you can see, it just dropped. We don't mess around with the explodey boys because they can ruin your life.
Oh, I see. So you're just taking control of it to just hit
Yep. When you take control of it, it actually shoots faster. Don't want that regular egg. I'll put the oil egg in. Okay, cool. But I also have these ricocheting eggs from that balloon animal item. So, like, legitimately, sometimes the eggs will just... Well, actually,
those, yeah.
It'll just bounce around and hit multiple enemies. Okay, so let's go. Sadly, all the eggs fall off the boat when it moves. Anything that's not nailed down falls off.
Anything that's not nailed down. Well, Ben, it's been fun.
Yeah.
I got some stuff I gotta go do. I'm supposed to cook dinner like.
That's very
some time
fair.
ago.
I appreciate all of your help. Like I said, next boys' dinner for you is on me, just because God knows I would have been stuck with terrible audio and driven insane by it for ages without your help. So
You're good, dude.
I will. Do you work tomorrow? I don't
resume.
remember.
No, I'm off on Fridays.
Okay, I could not remember. I know Jake is, but
Yeah, I'll probably be in. Oh, is this a boss?
yeah. The
Okay, I guess I could
claws
stay
are.
around a little bit
Ha.
longer.
Oh wait, he's not hit. Sorry, I thought he was hit enough to go away. Both of my cannons ran out of ammo, and I was too busy doing
no.
everything else.
Yeah, I'll most likely be spending my Friday at Carowinds.
Oh. Do you go to Carowinds often?
Yeah. Yeah, we got passes for 2 years,
Oh damn.
and we would go on because when we first started going, it was weekends
could've rerolled
and
this whole
stuff,
time,
but
but
then
dumb.
I started working at Spectrum, right? So I had a 4-day schedule for a little bit,
Yeah.
and with Wednesdays off, so then it was every Wednesday I was going. And let me tell you, man, when you go at like 2 p.m. on a Wednesday, every ride you can back to back.
That does
There's
sound
no
pretty
one
good.
there.
I've never
So I would
considered what it
go-
was like at that time.
Yeah, man. So I would go, and it's like I'd go to Intimidator and just back to back to back to back. Go to Fury, back to back to back to back. I would ride each one like 10 times. And because there's no lines, like it's like the amount of time you would have normally stood in line, you just rode that ride 10 times in a row.
That is pretty good. I've only ever been on like a weekend, but I've never been much of a Carowinds person. I don't really love roller coasters that much. And it's
Fair.
generally when we would go, it'd be summer, so it'd be hot, and it would also be, very busy. And my anxiety doesn't like that very much. Also, just before you go, look at the shurikens now. You can double items at that thing, but as you get further in the game, you can triplicate items instead. So
Yeah, this is pushing damage.
and the shurikens will sometimes bounce because of this bouncy ball item. So
Yeah, I see that. It's hitting more than one.
we only really got this level and then the final boss. And I do not foresee very many issues. All like
Clean sweep.
95% of the damage I took was self-inflicted to buy items.
It was worth.
It
a worthy
was.
gamble.
I got good items. I love doing that with the one-shot ship because it only counts as 1 damage. So what I often do is the one-shot ship has 5 slots on, well, 3 permanently open slots. I will put tendrils there or treasure chests full of tendrils to try and keep the ship alive. But that means that goodbye. That means that oh, and now I have homing. Excellent. That means that I don't know what that noise was.
Oh, I just followed you.
Oh, thank you. I would love to make affiliate, but I know the treasure chest. I have no delusions that I would get it very quickly.
I mean, still worth a follow.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I don't remember what I was saying. I don't want that. That makes my shot so slow and it's just annoying. The increased damage. Oh, but the tendril thing. So when you do the sacrifice thing, it takes away your shield, and then I would just open or put a new tendril in, and then I would buy something else, and it would take away the shield. Okay, we do not suffer owls to live.
Oh, I can see how that could turn into a problem.
The owls have ruined more of my runs than any other enemy in the game.
It looks like it just starts spawning off offspring like crazy.
Right, and once those baby owls get to a certain damage point, they become kamikazes. So they will, like, especially if you get like multiple of them, you're like fighting for your life. There was a problem for a while where they would come at the ship and then they would go around to like one of these corners where you couldn't really easily dislodge them, and they would just blow up. Thankfully, they appear to have fixed that. I've not had it happen since coming back to the game. But yeah, but I would just like churn through taking ship damage and like buying items and then walk away from there and be like, yep, everything is right with the world.
Yeah, those aren't owls, those are L's.
Okay, no, I do actually need that down here.
Alright, I'm actually gonna go. I'll see you later, man. Bye.
Bye! For the anyone else out there, we have Gatlin to thank for good audio. So love and cherish him, as we always do. I wonder if it did the follow thing. I didn't even look. There's supposed to be text alert notifications set up. Sorry to go all quiet during that. I got really focused for like no reason. One of these is going to hit these items, dear God. Or not. Or I'll just look like an idiot. Not hard to do though. I'm pretty stupid. Yeah, oil leg is fine. Okay. There's part of me that's like, I could just probably end the run now, but I don't know. This is probably the only thing I'm actually streaming tonight, short of the testing, which I appreciate him for doing that, because I literally just messaged him today being like, please, I need help. I've been trying to figure this out for days and it still sounds like ass. Which is the part that I feel like I struggled with the most. I feel like production value-wise, I've come a long way. Confidence-wise, I've come a long way. Because I've really only been doing this again for like a week. I think I started last Thursday. After thinking about it for like 4 days, and I was like, you know what? If I've thought about it for this long, clearly it's something I want to do, because usually the way the ADD goes is a topic will not last terribly long. Unless it's something that's like either just hyper-focus peak or and there's a lot of harpoons out there. I'll re-roll. There's a part of me that's like, there's no real point in re-rolling. No, I'll keep that. I actually don't want this because my guns are already auto. You know what? Acceptable. Acceptable trade. No point doing the curse room because, well, I don't really have anything spots left on the boat. So currently we're just going to go for this. Thank you, auto turrets. I was keeping an eye on either side just in case. But I did not want to have to move anything. Nope. Goodbye, all. I will take all of that wood. So I can finally repair my boat from the self-sacrificing damage. I'm not going to say that the self-sacrificing damage changed how the run was going. We probably would have been fine with the bird. Honestly, I'm still mostly defaulting to the eggs over here just so that I can specifically pick them up and not have to worry about accidentally grabbing the regular eggs. But it's nice to have the additional eggs available so that I'm never out. Get out of here. Okay, let's go. I'll be sad when I'm done with this game. My intention is to do variety streaming, so playing kind of a whole bunch of stuff. But I mostly have focused on streaming this currently because, well, the game's kind of at the end of its production cycle. There's no new updates really coming after the endless mode as far as I know. And I really love the game. I kind of wish it got more attention when it was out. He's dead. We've killed a man. 2 men. 2 men, a crab, and a Scylla and or Charybdis. I don't remember which one is which anymore. We'll sacrifice the harpoon damage thing, because I don't really shoot with the harpoon that much. Not for damage purposes, really. Sure, resonance paddle. Oh, and this will heal up the last of the boat. Okay, look at that. Fully healed, fully moisturized, 3 shields, ready to fight God. If God was an eyeball. Which actually... you don't know he's not. Oh, I don't even know why this is still down here. Yeah, I don't foresee a problem on this. I'm pretty stacked. I mean, not the most stacked I've ever been at this game, but like... I mean... we got ricocheting weapons, we got a bunch of shurikens, we got... pretty much everything we have is annoying and will kill most enemies with 3 or 4 hits. We may take a little bit of damage if we end up being put to sleep or something, or if a bunch of guys land on the boat while we're taking care of something else, but I mean, you can see his health melting away, and this is his tankiest form, so he's only gonna die faster. And he's really liking the bottom this time, which, I mean... yeah, you can see this one's melting even faster, which makes sense. It would be helpful if I actually put eggs in guns instead of just rolling around like a fool. That one shuriken is lost in the void. It's just slow rolling. That went pretty okay. All those owls made me a bit nervous, but it was fine. Stop. Egg over here. Okay, fine. Whatever. This way. Fuck it. We'll do it live. We should be able to push him into the next phase without him summoning again. Literally 1 shot away. This is fine. This is fine. All these shurikens that are just kind of floating around because I don't know what the hell to do. Oh, that must have been a regular egg. Yeah, we're fine. I didn't even have to reload this boy. And with that, he's dead. We've killed Eyeball God. Oh. It's always exciting to unlock a new item. And it's kind of thematically appropriate. Our run was heavily carried by the fact that we had bird-related items, and so to end up unlocking a trinket that increases the amount of damage per bird item on the boat is great. I'm curious if that includes things like the rubber bird and any of the other trinkets that impacts the bird, or if it's just bird artifacts and weapons. It wouldn't be weird if it only impacted 2 of the 3 different types of things you could get, but sometimes games are weird. If anyone ended up seeing the 6-hour endless run, we found out after that coin purse that we were duplicating, that increases your damage by 1% of the amount of money you have, actually has it has a hard cap internally. It can only go up to +10, at which point it stops growing, which isn't explicitly stated. So, yeah. With that, I'm probably going to call it. I'm just going to make sure that it shows on there. I know it accepted it because it gave me the item unlock thing, but every time I still like to go and just like look at it to see the progression bar go up. This guy has the weirdest toy chest. Now, one thing sadly is that since I'm going to be shutting down, we're going to lose the item because, well, it's a roguelite. The items you keep don't go from run to run. I would have to run another run after this, which I don't really want to do. Probably gonna go watch shows. But anyways, good night all. Anyone that stopped in, I appreciate. And I'll play a little bit of outro music just so it doesn't get cut off randomly. And then I will shut everything down. Let's see. Up here, up here, up here. There we go. I'm gonna keep an eye to see how quickly that transitioned, because I just still have one text from my wife just like, speak louder, you're too quiet. Which, I mean, that's pretty much like a daily. It's like a daily interaction. But anyways, good night, all. I hope you have a wonderful day, or night, or whatever you're having. Bye-bye.